for more videos.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Hawkins again, playing some more Oxygen Not Included with y'all. Thanks for joining me. We wanted to finish this little water trench off here. I can put a... Oh, I cannot. Yeah, I can. I can remove that, and I can put a little watering one of these down in here. Once we remove this tile, and we'll pump a little water in here, make that little crap trap. That's not going to work. Sure will. We'll make this work. We'll figure this out in a moment. This guy is a unnecessary machine. They're just pumping and blasting air and everything all the time. How are we doing in LJ? 16.5 tons. So we've lost some of the effectiveness of it. Now, what's going to happen here? I don't need access to this. I can do that and it'll be... I could have just built a dang wall, dude. Just built a dang wall. Oh, no, I can't. What I need is a power... high watt conductive joint plate. Boom, there. Okay. This guy can go away. We'll put in a power bridge. Old school, awesome wire bridge. Right there. And then we will have the wires that can come right down here. Oh, no, they cannot. But why do we have a door here? Don't need him anymore, do we? Entirely don't need you anymore. Oh. Power connection. This can go away. So can this switch. And then this wire can come up and around, and it's going to come down right from here. That. Clean up those. Nails, you're a chief among builders. Alright, that now is the input connection for these. That set goes away. These go in here, that goes in there. We're good to go. We'll keep that build going. The rest of this doesn't really matter right now. It's fine. I mean, we could just dig all this out. This will be where our bedrooms go, our proper bedrooms. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll turn these into like 2 bedrooms each. And then the rest will have like a big column of bedrooms over there. I'm not sure. That's the theory in my brain right now. The half a theory. Let's just do this straight up. And then this guy can go all the way up. Not to there. That'd be terrible. Let's not do that. I heard something. Didn't even look in time though. There. Just needs to go away. They can get through there, but once this is put in, they won't be able to. That piece of conductive connection should go in first. And the rest they can access from the bottom. This can all be connected in from the top. I'd like this stuff built, please. Just the access. Good. Go. Okay. That situation solved. We'll look again. We've now lost about 30,000 in the gristleberries. That's fine. We might have to tweak to put a bit more in. Yesterday's pumping system is working over here. That's great. Our coolant and liquid loop still running. Very low power running. Well, it's getting additional substance pretty much all the time because the desalinator is using it up, which is totally fine. Yeah, we take quite a chunk of water out of here every time we do that, but that's understandable. Clear this up for the 6,000th time. Anybody counting how many times a day on average Drake does a... Bye-bye, little guy. See, there's the hatchling drowning system. I'm sorry to have to make you watch it. The cute little lips. I do want this swept out. Please, and then we should reconnect that automation wire in there so this works again. That's a low priority, hopefully. Now you want to put the copper in immediately. That's a little less than ideal. All cleaned up though? Good. Good, good, good. Now we'll finish that up. Alright, excellent there. That's working. Pumps are working over here. How are we doing on our timing for 18 cycles there? 41 cycles there. Natural gas is venting for another 21 cycles. This thing is entirely full. Are we backed up? No, we're not. Okay, so we are using it up. Excellent. Who's suffocating? May. What was your issue there, friend? Probably being off down this way. Oh, look at that. The vacuum is fully in place. Excellent. Let's go ahead and put that, and that tile back in. The water system is, of course, also in place. Overkilled in place. We'll deconstruct that. Let's do this thing as well, since we need to leave that in place now. No, we don't need that. That's fine. Yeah, that'll work. And then this can go down here. Go ahead and get rid of this thing. Who now? Who now? Devin. I know it's hard to breathe down there, isn't it, guys? A lot of mess down there, and I'm not giving you much opportunity to breathe well. What's going on? Are you overpressurized? No. Eruption in 0.3 cycles. Is it just too much carbon dioxide in here? That's interesting. Why is so much? Oh, you know what? Because this is a CO2 sink, of course. Yeah, that's a thing. That's one way to get around there, friend. You could have just... Oh, no, you couldn't. That. Make those happen. There we go. That's reconnected. These guys will put their things back in place. Long commutes, you don't say. Now, I really don't know if this this hydrogen is going to be strong enough. But, temperature-wise, right now it's really cool because it's in a dormant cycle. So it's not super urgent. We do need to get the water pumped from the basement. Going to come into about here. Pump into this system. Just deconstruct that. Oh, not that one. Go ahead and make these happen too, and then we can vacate this whole thing with the vacuum. That's carbon dioxide. Dang it. Build a tile there. Don't know what it's going to do with the gas, but let's see if it works. That might be too cheaty simple. Probably is not going to work. I'll probably have to... Nope, it didn't work. Okay. Cool. I like it. Take that apart now. That'll leave the liquid lock there. Excellent. This can now be opened, which will also have a liquid lock in it. And once those are in place, we can then deconstruct all of this, and this, this. There's no air in there. Good. And this. Excellent. Slowly working on that system. Now, I've got another one up here that we need to add in soonest as possible. It's going to be producing steam. It's going to have a straight shot to clean water, which will be there. I think what we'll do is we'll have it there. We'll let it drop into a reservoir. Wouldn't mind having it, giving it like an actual proper vertical type of a drop that got it somewhere good. It's not going to work that way. sure be nice if we could just have it flowing across something and down on its own, but that's okay. What we can do is have a, like, every cycle run for a little bit and pump some water. If we want to set something up here, now there is water. There's already a pump system there. That goes into polluted water. This thing's going, if it's the same as the other one, it's going to output clean water. This pump will no longer be needed at all. Oh, guys. I'm not leaving you much safe work, am I? How did you get down here with a suit on? Nails? Why are you here with your suit on? As interesting as that is, I don't think that's our priority right now, Nails. Alright, this, however, is priority. Get that connected and then make this happen now, and then we'll have that hydrogen line functionally attached. Excellent. The door is entirely gone now. Entirely of no use. It's an old door that nobody remembers what it connects to in the back closet. It's a scary place. Don't go there. We have them using this to go through here, huh? We do not have them using this to go through here. What I think I'll do is we will block... We'll remove that, and then we'll block that up. Abe. See, they're able to go up this way. That's not cool. No, I can't put doorways through there. Well, they're never going to need to be up here, I presume. Well then, let's lock this. Once they're finished this job, we'll lock this. And they're very close to finish this job. 2 more pieces to build. That is awkward. I forgot about that, how they're dealing with this. Abe, you're going to need to move back over here. Take the suit off. Do whatever you need to do. Nails, you're running up top. Finish. Yes. Okay. Now, Nails, this needs to be locked. And you need to come back down here. Okay, what I'd like to do is probably put a, doesn't matter if it's insulated or anything, put a tile in there. What do we have here for materials? Granite, igneous, sure. Just put a couple of those there, just so they'll have to traverse a bit, so they won't be running and trying to climb around in this area. Okay, good. Make them. Excellent. And now let's clean this up. There and here. Lovely. Okay. Hydrogen system is now connected, right? This battery is now connected to the top. It is, because it's getting juice from the north. That's great. You guys are properly done with steel, as are you. So this now needs a new order saying if the power drops below 75%, then they'll activate. There we go. And it's lowering and lowering. 75%, that would be when it hits 15. Good, let's go ahead and do a sweep down here. Nice and clean, gentlemen. Thank you, thank you. I don't think I want... Hi, food things. Oh, we got our gas range, do we? We can start making some surf and turf. Excellent. Questioning this sweep. What are we going to make these internal gas pipings with? So right now we just disassembled it all. I want radiant ventilation in here. that one there. There, that's fine. Perfect. Now that'll run every bit of heat it can into whatever's in this place here. Now in this place, of course, is going to have to be water, which will then be pumped in here. As soon as it turns to steam, it'll come out the top as out of these, and that will give us a new water source somewhere. What's it going to come out as? It is clean water. It'll come out as fully clean water then, won't it? Which means you can then go all the way up to here. And we once again get to reuse the old water source. I don't know why I do the extra tiles, but it's probably unnecessary. You just put the vent there. A couple bridges. The most used item, it feels like, in this entire game for us is the bridge. And that will come, that's already piped half the way, which is convenient. Overly half the way, but we'll sort the rest of it out later. Let's go up to here with the liquid pipe. Come on, liquid pipe. Here, and bring it across this way. There. That's the thing to do. Let's go here. Get all these placed in. And the water now will come up here. It'll pump and dump in there. Which will then turn it into steam. I actually don't want it that high. I want it kind of halfway. Yeah, I want it halfway. Because I want room for steam. I don't want it to fill up with water and not be able to run. Because there's no steam in there. Once this is done, this thing can be locked, I presume. Cycle 293 report. I don't even want to look at it. They are just about out of hydrogen here, I think. Yeah, this guy's sucking up the remainder of his hydrogen. But he pumps out a decent amount of power. It's 800 watts of production. That's pretty good. And you've not triggered anybody else, huh? Soon it should put the generator on, up north. 3.6 actually, I think is... Oh my. There we go. Got down to 2 kilojoules. Yikes. Okay. Got down to 10% before it activated, which means who's activated? You guys aren't running on a 10%, are you? I mean, I hope not. You're supposed to be running on 30. Maybe you should run on 40. Maybe you should run on 40. Just a little more of a trigger. And this guy down here only activates when it gets down to effectively out at 10%. Okay. Now our water consumption. What is actually obliterating water? Removing it completely. Oh, look at the water is at 95.8. There we go. 96. 96. 95. 97. It's going to start making steam in here, guys. It's excellent. Printable, what do we got? Just some eggs. We're way overfull on food still. We're down to 155,000 kilocalories. That's okay. Somebody still got slime one. That's very unfortunate. And this. The ever-present invincible water. Where does it come from? Where does it go, Cotton Eye Joe? I don't understand why it's there. I really never figured out why that's there. A little bit there. Cannot parse this. I also don't know why these ice are not melting. I know it's unreachable, but it's supposed to be unreachable. It's just never warming up down there. It's only 20 degrees, but you'd think the ice would melt by now. It's been there for nigh on forever. Alright, we got a bit of a job going there. That's a lot of brine sitting around down here. Can we get rid of that? I'd rather not have that sitting in here. Lovely. Those are moppable, they are not. We could put some of them in as mesh towels, though. That would be okay. Also, just have the water collect down there and there. I think this water will drain down into here. This water will dig around, we'll let it trickle down into here, and this into here, and then we'll pump it out of there at the end. So we still have plenty of water available. We just have to get it, right? It's a little involved, but worth doing. I'd say. How are we doing in here? Up in the brine? We're good. Lots of igneous rock up here that can get removed eventually. And down here, I'll actually take these out. There. You know what? No, I will leave that one there. And we can remove this. We don't have anything else there. Just use these. And this. Good. Actually. Yeah, that's fine. Anything that's coming in there is mixing anyways. Hopefully it'll be solid. Hopefully we don't have any nasty messes awaiting up there. I think we did a good job of cleaning that all up, so there's no polluted water or polluted ice anywhere up here. Yeah, it should be just fine. How did this hydrogen end up going? Didn't, did it? Why didn't it? Oh, because it's not activated yet. Alright, who's having the problems now? You guys again. Okay. Jeepers. So the CO2 is not building. It's not full. This thing vented once already, perhaps? I assume? No, for sure, but I think it did. It's fine. That up, sweep this up. Hey, did this solar work? It works just fine. Test completed. Longest test in the game we've ever done. Interestingly enough, these don't need a ladder or a platform to sit on. I know I've got them on one, but they don't need it. More food has decayed. The gristleberries. So I'm not even sure that this number that's dropping is because we're not consuming enough, as much as we're just running to the end of what's already there. Okay, you are just about full. Once you fill up, it should activate this thing. I wonder if that's the one I want it to be running on. And if maybe I should put it on a timer. No, because as soon as it triggers above that amount, it'll go. So just about ready to activate that thing. Are you running again? No, you're not running. No, you're not at all. Okay, so we actually have a lot of brine up there, now that I think about it. So this guy needs to be running very steady. What do you output for volume? Desalinator. Okay, you are outputting a little less than 5. Oh no, I see. Hold on. Brine is probably the less efficient one, right? You get more salt, which is weird. You get more salt and less water from the brine. So we're producing a lot of salt. That's okay. We kind of want it. Wouldn't mind making another batch of lime. Eventually, probably a little more ceramics. There's a lot of clay sitting around, so that's fine. You're still hardily pumping away. This is working. Our water levels are going back up finally. Great to see. This water over, or this system over here is getting... Oh. It is not. Because we are out of copper ore. Oh. Stop making copper ore. Or copper for me, please. That's inconvenient. Do we have any big swaths of copper anywhere? No. No, we do not. Actually, no, yeah, we got some over here, but not a lot. Big swathes of it. I don't think that's a thing. We have copper over here. That would be a weird access point, but not impossible. Not entirely unreasonable. This could be our access point, but then this water is going to make a giant mess. There's a lot of it there, actually. If we just drain it down to here, that would be the thing. It'll make a disastrous mess, though. Do we want it to make a disastrous mess? That and that and that and all this algae and slime. Oh my. We need the copper. But I don't think I'm not needing the copper right now. Let's go ahead and just get a little snippet there. We can dig out this batch here. There we go, that's fine. You come across here. Take whatever's there. There is some copper up here as well. There's a bunch more copper over here. So yeah, we could get more without going into any big liquid messes. That'll do for now, though. Good, and actually I will take this layer out from under the bisylite. Good. Okay. Let's make that happen, except for this tile right there. At like a solid 7, please. Okay, that'll get us the copper we need to finish that job down south. We're actually slowly depleting the natural gas backup, and it goes dormant for in another 18 tiles. There we go, we got steam happening here. It does need to hit 125 before the steam counts as getting sucked through. Okay. It is getting there. Nothing's going to overheat, I hope. Oh no. How did I make the aqua tuner out of copper? How did I manage doing that? Good lords. How did I manage to do that? It'll overheat at 125, and I need this air to hit 125. This is not going to be 125. This is going to go at the same time. You blast way up. Oh no. I done a dumb again. I really done dumb again, didn't I? How did I not see that? Oh, you know what? I probably did. I probably thought I was making it out of a metal that we didn't have enough of. Maybe. Made out of copper? Really? Fixable how? In here. This is supposed to be a vacuum. This is a vacuum as well. I'll have to take this thing out. This and this out. Oh my gosh, seriously? I can't believe I just did that. Alright crew, let's make this happen. You're gonna get scalded. I apologize ahead of time. Take this apart. I'm going to close that off. Get the oil off to the side so it doesn't spill out. Oh, I made the steam engine out of gold, huh? Nice. If I'd have just made this out of like gold amalgam, it would have worked. See, every time this thing runs, it's going to crank real dangerously high. And then this has to reach 125 before that'll work. All the steam's going to be lost in here. When the temperature's above 100, please. Of the water. Okay, now that's out. I need tile in here. Cheers. I'm back to this mess again. The steam amount in here seems okay. How much is it? There's not a lot of steam in here. Maybe we put more water in? No, I think it's fine. It might be fine. Is that temperature going to go up or down? Or nothing? Effectively nothing. Guaranteed nothing. Okay. So if I go down, cut down into here, we're going to release the steam into the rest of the room, which will then condense, and I need it to condense first. Oh boy. And the brine's coming in at 5 degrees, so that would work. The pipe itself is quite hot. Even though it's an insulated tile, it is coming out as quite cold. Why is nobody building in this? Oh, there he is. There you go, buddy. Really? Kevin. Come on. Back in you go, mate. Back in. Fix the problem. Oh man. Are you serious? You guys are going to come one at a time all the way across. Now you're emptying that out. That's good. The desalination tank needs to keep running. How are we doing on water supply? We're almost in the second tile, which means the desalinator will go offline. I think we're going to adjust that. We're going to keep the desalinator running longer. Deconstruct that. And that. That. And that. And then grab another pipe. There it is. Go across there. Good. Fix that system. I want the desalinator to keep running. Since we have so much brine, and we're not looking like we're going to be short on brine anytime soon, this top layer is at 500. Still not opening the top. We still haven't opened the top tile with all that we've just done. Taken all the polluted water out of there, and we've opened it a couple times actually, because this is now still not going. There's another 14 cycles when we get that online. Got to sort this baby out. How are we doing the water pumping here? Good. We have a space here. Why don't we just make a evaporation chamber somewhere? Oh, you know what? It is a good idea to make it in here, isn't it? Okay. Let's mop this up. Like that. That'll clean that out. Okay, clean it all up, please. We'll have to actually physically clean it all up, too. We'll do a sweep in the neighborhood here. Don't care about that one, but this one I do care about. So haul all that stuff out of here. We'll sweep that up, clean it all out. And then this area now is that is polluted oxygen. Did we... Do we run something to clean it? We could. We'll just do like that and that. Put an oxygen cleaner in here. And run some power from here. Like that. Good. That'll work. Insufficient oxygen generation. Wow. Oh, it's max pressure. Well, I mean, that's fine by me, to be honest. Totally fine by me. That's locked. It's working. We're still pulling brine out of here. There's actually more brine in here now than there was before. Must have dumped some from elsewhere. Picked it up elsewhere, I guess. Okay. That'll work. We'll get that going and it'll deodorize this lock of polluted oxygen that's coming off this stuff. That's okay. Pick this up as well. Make sure everything's nice and clean in this area. Including this stuff down here and here. I want it all cleaned up. And we'll sweep up the mess when it's done. I can actually go ahead and, while I'm here, pull this whole thing right out here. There as well. That's fine. I do need to get to that though, unfortunately. There. Excellent. Okay. I want all this gone, actually. Just thought of it. This is entirely there's slime all through this thing. Okay, so none of this is needed in here. Wanted in here. Not at all at all. There. And there. And there. Good. And then bring this down here, and we will dig all this fun out of here entirely, right? Yes, except for this. We'll leave a little hole here, or a little wall here of, what is this? Sedimentary rock. There you go. Take that guy out. Clean all y'all out of here. Oop. Clean the mess up. And then I will take this out. There, there, that, this, and those. Excellent. So we'll dig this entire section out under the abyss light. That'll be for later jobs. How did we do over here? Did we clean it all up? Mostly. Still some work to be done. The gas is not quite... Oh, it is again run, hasn't it? Okay. Oh, boy. Just about fired rad bolts at our wrong thing. Okay, now you were set for what? Ambient temperature, huh? That is a gas pipe sensor. So if the gas coming out of here is too warm, I don't know why I need this. I don't really. We're just going to get rid of CO2. That's all. Do I need to bring any CO2 up from the bottom? I mean, I'd like to clean some of the CO2 out of here. That would be nice. This is clean air. Where else do we have a bunch of CO2 sitting around? Up here. Not vitally important, though. Okay, this is still cleaning. This will be converted into a new water source over here. We will have to actually take care of all this. So I'm going to go ahead and give the order to remove all this again. And dig this all out. And all of this. I want all this ice gone, and all this algae gone before we start working with the water. So clean that all nice and clean out. There we go. We'll take the abyss light out later as we need to. This is all obsidian and granite holding in this geyser. A little bit of dirt there, oddly enough. Okay, lots of dig orders for them that are not priority dig orders. Food's still coming along okay. We're down to 107. That's getting a little concerning. Might have gone a little too far on that, but don't 100% know if that's the case. There's another 500 kilos of dirt. How do we do down here? We didn't get the export pipe done, and oddly enough, we didn't get this done as well. Okay, I left those as low priority. Let's do that. Get that thing running. That'll be the export for the steam engines, if and when they actually work. This is dormant for the 34 cycles with effectively nothing left in here. Okay, that's fine. It's not great, but it'll vacuum this entire thing out, unfortunately. I didn't set up a way to trigger that off. Can I do that? Can I put a power switch in here? Probably can. Should work. That'll just cut off this pump, so we can have that not run until it's time. This beauty up here does need to be done as well. That's for our is that it? Is that it? Yeah, that's for our water return pump from down here. After it pressurizes into steam, heats up into steam, it should then, I think these radiant pipes, when this thing is running, will work. I could be wrong on that though. But this thing is going to have quite a decent amount of water in here. It'll pump it right up into here. It'll dump it around the ground, which will then heat through these pipes, coming from the extremely 500 degree hydrogen that comes out here. At least half the time anyways. And that'll run in here, heating the water, hopefully boiling the water. We get it to 125 degrees, which it should, theoretically. Maybe we'll put a thermal sensor so it only vents hydrogen out after it's heated it? I don't know, we'll see. That's the last of the hydrogen there. Yep, we vacuumed out this entire little room here already. That's it, that guy's done. And he's off. Must have hit full. Just about out of hydrogen here. Gonna start bleeding his lines out. There he is. His tank's empty. He's done. Okay, all we have to do is to get this going is this little beast down here. It'll fill up to 2 floors and then close. It's not great, is it? It'll suffocate at 2. So that's fine. Those in. Good. Good. Oh, come on, finish the job, friends. Finish the job. Alright. Lots of work still being done everywhere. And that's fine. It's busy work maybe, but it's getting done. This will be a water source later. I think we're a little more stable with the water. Like, I'm happy with this growth here. We're now into the second tile of the water system. That's good, because the brine is doing its job. We're a little low on the food supplies, but they're still retaining enough with the cooking that's going on. So I think we're okay there. I could be wrong on that. It could be not enough food supply. I don't know. There's only 2 hatchlings here. Why? What? Huh? What? How's this possible? You guys are good? You guys are not good. We're supposed to be incubating one here, aren't we? Why are you not active? Isn't this an and/or statement here? You're both at 7. When it's below 8, you should have a green signal, but you're running a red signal. Oh, eggs are counting here. Don't count eggs. And we had the stone hatchlings not being cracked. Stone hatchling eggs are being cracked. That's what they've done. They both got stone hatchlings and sage hatchling. Okay, so this thing needs to happen. Hey, come on, let's go. So these are not supposed to count eggs, right? No, don't count eggs. Oh, if they don't count eggs, then we will remove those. If you don't count eggs, then the incubator will go on. It'll run this thing. think we probably can leave it counting eggs. We'll let it keep counting eggs. Worst case, these things won't stay here. They'll eventually get taken away and chomped up. There we go. We just got another critter in here recently. Nope, we did not recently. He must have hatched naturally. How old are you, little guy? 2 years already. Okay, 2 cycles already. That's fine. Getting the stuffs done over here. That's something. All right. Well, that's probably a good place for us to call things for the day. The hydrogen system is almost ready to trigger another venting. And that's fine. I don't want it backing up, right? I want this to never back up. Never, never, never overfill. And that should be the case now without this vent here. Yeah, that'll work though. We'll leave the vent as is. Sort the rest of that out going forward. Amazed at my ice piles that are never melting. It's like there's so much ice here that they're just... I don't know. I don't know why they're not melting. I guess 20 degrees Celsius. I know a pile of ice doesn't melt quick in 20 degrees. We got these mounds of... There's so much snow in my town during the winter, usually, that cleaning the streets makes, you know, nasty amounts of really dirty ice and snow. So they plow it up and then they pile it just west of the city. There's a couple spots, I think, but west of the city there's a massive borderline ski hill type mountain. Like, it's huge. It's the biggest, physically the biggest thing. Like, we're talking like borderline giant pyramids levels here of snow. And they actually drive the trucks, the loaded trucks. It gets packed so much they can drive the trucks up onto it, and they dump up there. So they make this massive mountain of it, and then it's quite frequently July by the time, you know, middle of the summer, 30 degrees Celsius outside for weeks before it actually fully melts down because of the layers of snow and grit and snow and grit. It's pretty cool looking, but I think that's what's going on in our supposed tank of reserve melted water. I still don't know what's going on here. I cannot fathom what could be possibly causing this water here. There shouldn't be condensation here. Are these things melting? Are they leaking? Nothing could be leaking down here. This would not go down. It would go down there. There's no ice sitting there to melt. Just don't get it. It's the Forever Queen. Alright, whatever. Alright, thank you everybody. Have yourselves a fantastic rest of the day, and we'll see you in game.